Ladies and gentlemen, creators and dreamers, welcome back to Underground Nation, the home of incredible talent making undeniable noise underneath the surface. Tonight, we shine the spotlight on an artist whose journey has been built on resilience, hunger, and an unstoppable passion for music. Born in Washington Park, Illinois, and representing East St. Louis, this artist discovered his love for music at just 7 years old, first inspired through church and later fueled by legends like Michael Jackson, N.W.A, DJ Jazzy, Jeff and Amp, The Fresh Prince, Big Daddy Kane, and Public Enemy. But his path wasn't always smooth. After navigating uncertainty in group projects that didn't align with his vision, he bet on himself. That gamble led to the release of The Diary of a Mad Mask, a project that created the buzz he had been chasing. Then came My Life, the return of Jason, a deeper evolution of his artistry. And now, he prepares to unleash his upcoming project Still, an album many believe could elevate his legacy to an entirely new level. Alongside his brother and powerhouse producer Track Switchers, he has built a sound that is aggressive, fearless, emotional, and impossible to ignore. This isn't just music. This is survival through sound. This is purpose through pain. This is the story of an artist who refused to be forgotten. And tonight, he steps into the hot seat with the fiery voice of Underground Nation herself, your host, the red-headed flame, Feral Minx. Underground Nation, please welcome Jason Mask DeBooth, J Mask.
What's up, Underground Nation? It's your girl, the red-headed flame, Feral Minx. And tonight, we're stepping into the mind of an artist forged in pressure, sharpened by struggle, and driven by destiny. Coming straight out of East St. Louis, Illinois, a place known for grit, resilience, and real stories, we've got a force in the building. This isn't just another rapper. This is a man who's been crafting his sound since the age of 7, rooted in church, molded by legends like Michael Jackson, and Big Daddy Kane and Public Enemy, and refined through life itself. He turned separation into elevation, doubt into dominance, and pain into power. From his breakout project, The Diary of a Mad Mask, to My Life, The Return of Jason, and now preparing to unleash one of the most anticipated projects yet, Still. This is an artist who doesn't just make music, he becomes it. Backed by his brother and producer, Track Switchers, this duo has built a sound that hits like a warning shot. Raw, aggressive, and unapologetically real. So tonight, we're not just talking music, we're talking purpose, pain, evolution, and what it really takes to carve your name into a game that doesn't owe you anything. Underground Nation, get ready. Let's welcome Jason Mask DeBooth.
What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up with it? What's good?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm still full of energy right now from last night. I had a video shoot for Here It Go. Man, shout out to my team. Shout out to Corey's Place. Shout out to the Create Space. Chico behind the camera. Shout out to my producer, Track Switches, my brother. Shout out to everybody that was involved. You know what I'm saying? My team, like I said, I love my team to death. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Man, Till, Neptune, man, Track Switches, it goes on and on. So I'm in the building, man. I'm tired, but I'm still energetic from last night.
I see. So there was a lot going on last night.
Yeah, most certainly.
Oh, well, I am glad. I'm glad we still got that energy carrying on, you know. Speaking, you know, of your brother, I mean, you guys, you started music at 7. What did music feel like to you back then compared to what it represents now?
Man, back then it was to me, it was more easier, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, you know, the music that was already out that I was grabbing hold to and, you know, being inspired by, and it was just, to me, it was more easy. The doors was open more easier, but to now, it's like you got to have a whole presence, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it takes away the ability of just a person being an artist. It's a business now, you know what I'm saying? And I ask people all the time, It's like how Walmart became one of the biggest franchises in America, you know what I'm saying? Because they expanded. They made it a whole franchise business. So that's the whole thing of being in the music business, it becomes a business more than just an artist. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to do the online presence, and you got to make sure you're doing your strategy right on marketing and promotion, and your people,
Facts.
your fans that you know gradually grabbing hold to online, and then from there you got to do the tours, and it's just a business at the end of the day. So that's the difference from back then when I came in from the early '90s and the '70s, '80s, early '90s, the early 2000s to now is way different. It's way different.
Absolutely. I feel
Yeah.
a lot of artists, even from yesteryear and specifically ones of today, they seem to be blindsided by how much work is actually invested in this. This becomes a career. It's not just, like some limelight. It's not 15 minutes of fame. This is how you pay your bills. This is how, this is your
Yeah.
retirement. This is
Yeah.
this is business, like you said.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
For
if you're
certain.
not running it that way and thinking that way, then you ain't going to be a successful business now, are you?
And not even, not at all, not at all,
Absolutely.
not at all.
That's, yeah, that mindset is not, it is one that we're trying to develop.
Yeah, most certainly, yeah, yeah.
So
So it's way different. It's way different now. So yeah.
absolutely, I can get that. So coming out of East St. Louis, how did your environment shape your sound and mindset as an artist?
It shaped it because I wanted to be different. I didn't want to sound like everybody else. Everybody was, especially during the time when I was around like my group and other people and my cousins now, they sound was more of I want to say just like a faster pace, because during that time, that's when Twister was out, Bone Thugs, and you know what I'm saying, that's, Cap One, just the people that was Shauna, from a syndicate, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was twisting at that time. So at that time, like that's what the style was. People was twisting. You know what I mean? But for me,
Right.
it became a different format for me. You know what I mean? Because I had a producer at the time. You know what I'm saying? My style was more staccato, more grimy sound, more melodic sound, and more orchestra sound, a more southern sound. So that's how it was different for me. And then by me grabbing hold to, being around my brother Tech Nine and watching him, it just became more, intricate, you know what I mean? And, being around my juggalo sisters and brothers, it just became more heavier. So that's
Well,
that's the different entity, what it is, you know what I'm saying, and what it was then. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's, just that's a lot of culture. That is a lot of culture in itself in one area, especially over the decades.
Yeah,
It's crazy. It really is if you think about it, just like you said, just the different artists coming from that area and, and the Juggalo community. I mean, hey, it's, I feel a lot of inspiration from the early 90s era, specifically when the beginning of that community was developing and being formed, is a big impact on a lot of the artists from that era.
Yeah, most certainly. I mean, and it taught me a lot though. Like my cousin Mendes, he was signed with a label called Can I Live at the time, and I wanted to be with their label, but it didn't happen. But it just gave me the drive from being around him. He's showing me what cadence is, what bars is, what hooks is. How to formate my bars the way I need to and all that. So it just gave me the drive and the momentum of knowing of what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? So when I went, when I became my first me of being solo and dropping albums, it was like, I see it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, most certainly.
Absolutely. Well, going from a Juggalo influence, you mentioned church as a major influence. How does spirituality show up in your music today, if at all?
I mean, because it shows up a lot because, I got feelings and I put my feelings, saying deep into my music and, even my sound of me, because I sing and I rap at the same time, you know what I mean? So that era of then, during the time when I was younger, being in church every day with my grandmother, it's self-maintained inside of me, you know what I mean? And
Right.
I keep it all the way authentic and real to what it is, and it's still here.
Absolutely.
Every day, creative spirits pour their hearts into their craft, only to feel ignored. No support, no network, no real community. That's why the Boogieverse was created. A place where musicians, podcasters, artists, streamers, entrepreneurs, and creators connect, collaborate, and rise together. Stop chasing success alone. Join the Boogieverse Discord today, where creative spirits build each other up to greatness.
So when you look back at younger self, what version of Jason are you most proud of? And which version had to die for you to become who you are now?
The Jason I'm proud of now is more understanding and more, open to learning and growing more. You know what I mean? Because I just came from a situation, and that's the part that just died. I just came from a situation where I had a manager from 2013 to 2025, and he brought a bad business conflict in. He started rapping, and he tried to sign people behind my back, doing bad deals behind my back, like this just happened. And the part of me died from that is because I've learned, count on yourself. Don't count on nobody or depend on nobody to do anything for you in a business, whatever it is that you're trying to do, business, clothing line, barbershops, whatever you're trying to do to make you happy. Depend on yourself, because if you fail, then it's you. You can't point your finger at nobody else. And in my situation, I got to point my finger at him because he failed me. 14 years, I was with him for 14 years, and out of 14 years, we have nothing. Don't get me wrong, at the beginning, when I first met him in 2013, the next following year, I was on tour. We was on tours back to back to back to back until 2025. He started rapping and just doing bad business and try to sign people, want me to sign people behind my back and do this stuff behind my back. And I'm like, I can't with this no more. I can't. But he had left the label in February. You know what I'm saying? So he just basically did me a favor. It hurt me because I thought, I'm looking at a person that's my manager, best friend, brother, a person who invested in me to build up Jason Master Booth. It stopped because now he want to rap. And I think that's backwards to me. Like, you a manager. That's what you came in as. You don't supposed to be trying to rap and be on stage, and that ain't what that is. I was calling him the Travis O'Gwen. You see what I'm saying? And from that point, now he rapping. That don't Travis O'Gwen don't rap. The CEO of Strange Music, he don't rap. And that's what I was calling him, because he making a business happen. He invested in me. When we on tours, he buying this and buying that. He getting the hotel rooms, making sure we got the good we need to wear, jewelry, whatever. He's that. Now you rapping. So I formulated to understand he watched me for 14 years. He was always on stage with me. You know what I'm saying? Even when I got a paint on my face or whatever, he been on stage with me for 14 years. We just did the Gathering of the Juggalos this past August in Ohio.
I was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was there. Absolutely. So we're gonna be there. I'm gonna be there this year.
And I'm trying to be there this year. They ain't saying nothing right now. I'm like, man, I need to be there for real.
I know. My old man is waiting on his submission as well. He put in his submission.
I mean, how does it go? Do they? Because I performed last year, so do they pick the same or they go get different artists? Like, how does it go?
I think it goes by submission. I really don't know the ins and outs. It's good questions, and that's something that I should be finding out. And you know what? We're going to be finding out those, we're going to get the answers to that. So just keep we're going to be finding that out. But going back to what you were saying, I mean, is it possible that maybe your influence is what inspired him to go off on his own?
I mean, I can say that. It's like a catch-22. I can say yes, I can say no. The yes is the part of him watching me, listen to my songs for years and years. My catalog is thick. Listening to, just everything I've done, watching my videos, me bringing that entity the way I do it and how I still do. It could have. The no, you should have said in 2013 when you met me, I want to invest in you, but I want to do this too. And that was never no conversation. So that's the no. That's the no. Right. You didn't sit down with me and say, this is what you want to do in 2013 when you met me. This just
Right.
came out the blue in 2025. And this what
So,
now you formulating yourself to do what I've done. You watch me for
so the
14
whole
years.
time that, he was watching, getting all the information, learning the tricks of the trade, and now just kind of blindsided you, and now you're on your own.
Yeah, most of
So,
it.
which version do you think who do you think is going to become of this? Which version of Jason do you think is gonna evolve from this situation now?
The Jason that I am now. The Jason I am now, because like what I've paid attention to, I'm moving more faster now than I was with him. You see what I'm saying? I'd have been on many podcast shows now. I didn't gradually grab hold of people, new management, my team, my presence online is different. You know what I'm saying? Everything is me.
Absolutely.
So the me now, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Well,
Yeah.
we're loving it as well. I'm loving it. That is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So, your style is described as aggressive and destructive. What are you channeling emotionally when you step into that energy?
I challenge myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't about no other artists at the time, because when I'm in the studio, I'm in the studio with myself. You know, I mix it, I record myself, mix and master myself, edit myself, produce myself. So I challenge myself. I always jump into challenge myself all the time. So it's just me. It's me. And then
Just you.
I meditate, because like when I'm in the studio and I'm listening to the beat telling me what to say, I'm channeling inside myself to let the beat bring me out and tell me what to say. So that's how I do it.
Absolutely. I
Yeah,
feel that. One and done, man. You
yeah,
see
yeah.
it. One man band right here. All day. So,
Yeah.
how has working with your brother elevated your sound compared to working with others?
So like this the thing, like the producer I had at first in 2025, he brought that melodic orchestra, deep, the southern sound, horrorcore sound. That's the sound he brought. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To track switches, now who I have, he brings that Louisiana, Baton Rouge, New Orleans sound. You know what I mean? And he jumps inside of me to channel my style, because he know the type style person I am and the artist I am. So he jumps into that mold and bring what it need to be. So yeah, he got that. He got that for sure. Like he definitely. I told him that not too long ago. We was on the phone talking. I told him, I said, Doc, you bringing the best me out at this point right now. Like the best me is right now. You know what I'm saying? And he doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, like, bro, this new album, he's producing the whole Steel album. Like the whole album, he producing it. So he definitely bringing the best out of Jason Master Booth right now. He getting the best out of me right now. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Most certainly. Yeah.
Well, thank you, bro. Thank you very much.
No problem. No problem.
So, what was the turning point where you felt like this isn't just a hobby anymore? I'm really building something.
That became in early when I first, like when I was going on tours. That really hit me then, because I always look at, building. You know what I mean? And I look
Mm-hmm.
at the point of giving back. And I tell people all the time, every podcast show I've been on, I say this. People need stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's kids that need to be doing stuff productively. Basketball, football, volleyball, kickball, video games, something. We need to give back, because it's people out here, it's people who need shelters, it's people who need clothes, it's people who need shoes, it's people who need health, it's people who need a lot of stuff. And if we not bringing that to our people in our community, then what we doing this music stuff for? You know what I'm saying? And then like for me,
Absolutely.
I sacrificed a lot during the time when I met dude in 2013. My kids was younger. I left my kids to go on the road, relationships, getting fired from jobs, and not being around my mom and dad and sisters and nephews, cousins, nieces, and aunties. I sacrificed a whole lot to come to the point of 2026. We don't have nothing. No tour buses, no sprinter vans, no warehouse for merch, no home studios, no street team, no other businesses built, no real estate, no nothing. We don't have nothing. Bro, you serious? Out of 14 years? Ah, nah, I can't. I'm about giving back and building more empires. I'm not just a rapper. My
Right.
mind is on building. My mind is on from the struggle to building structure, to having order, to bringing something to the table so people can do stuff or have fun and do stuff or have a better life with people. I can't with him no more. I can't.
There's this world beneath the surface, a place where raw talent lives, where voices go unheard until now. Welcome to Underground Nation, the home of the unheard, the stage for the next wave, the movement where artists, entrepreneurs, and creators rise from the shadows and take their place in the spotlight. Head over to underground-nation.com, download the app today, and step inside the experience. Dive into exclusive news articles, unfiltered reviews, powerful podcasts, and a full collection of magazine issues showcasing talent from across the globe. Discover your next favorite artist before the world catches on.
And now, before we dive any deeper into the mind of J Mask, it's time to let the music speak for itself. Turn it up, lock in, and feel the energy of an artist who turned pain into power. This is your musical break with Jason Mask DeBooth. J Mask, here it go.
Niggas think I fell off, here it go. Y'all can get the hell on, here it go. I know I'm headstrong, here it go. Ain't no telling when to lay it on, here it go. Niggas think I fell off, here it go. Y'all can get the hell on, here it go. I know I'm headstrong, here it go. Ain't no telling when to lay it on, here it go. I guess I'm back to me, that AI, I did that shit. It's Jason Master Booth, J-Mass, I lit that shit. Consequences flipped out from the circumstance. Take a flight with snakes on the plane and feel the turbulence. Niggas got me fucked up and twisted, nigga. East St. Louis, Washington Park, you better not visit, nigga. This monster energy move, nigga, I created that. You put your life in my hands, it's over, ain't no saving now. If the contract's not wrote, nigga, ain't nobody signing. I'd rather kill you off, I call it perfect timing. If the contract's not wrote, nigga, ain't nobody signing. I'd rather kill you off, I call it perfect timing. Niggas think I fell off, here it go. Y'all can get the hell on, here it go. I know I'm headstrong, here it go. Ain't no telling when to lay it on, here it go. Niggas think I fell off, here it go. Y'all can get the hell on, here it go. I know I'm headstrong, here it go. Ain't no telling when to lay it on, here it go. I guess they must have forgot, nigga, I'm the king of the east. Designated off the murder, designed on different streets. Nigga, ain't no playing with me. Yeah, I keep that thing on me. Recognize the difference when I start spraying for free. Calculation off temptation, that's a dead body. Respiration, dead nation, then misled the shiny. Pray to Jesus Christ if you feel your time is up. If Jesus Christ accept that prayer, then he'll line you up. If them contracts not wrote, nigga, ain't nobody signing. I'd rather kill you off, nigga, I call it perfect timing. If the contract's not wrote, nigga, ain't nobody signing. I'd rather kill you off, nigga, I call it perfect timing. Niggas think I fell off, here it go. Y'all can get the hell on, here it go. I know I'm headstrong, here it go.
Feel that. That's the underground community is everything in the underground. If you don't have those relationships and that respect and the loyalty to your community, not just to your status, it's to the community, because everybody starts at the beginning. Everybody is a nobody at one point, you know, everybody is a fan. Somebody started off as a fan of somebody else. So, you know, without the community structure and basis, there are no, you know, high artists. There are no important names and big shots. You know, they don't exist.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So giving back to the community is key. I feel you 100. I teach to my children. I don't do allowances. They get jobs. They get
Yeah,
jobs at the end of they get $5 a week. At the end of the week, they get $1 of their $5 immediately goes to community. It goes back. They give back.
yeah. I'm
$2
sorry.
goes in their wallet. $2 goes in the bank for investment. I add a third dollar, so they have $3 in the bank. They get rewarded for saving their money and not spending it. They get $2 in their wallet. One
Yeah,
always goes back.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Giving is important. I feel you on that one.
Yeah, that's the whole key to it. That's the whole key. So like out of 14 years to have nothing, nothing to show for nothing. Nah, I can't. I cannot. I can't. I cannot. I can't.
Yeah, I feel you. But this is a time we got to take it and build it back, right?
Yeah.
We're building it back, and this is where
Like
the
to me,
underground comes in.
his problem is he want to be a boss. He want to give order. Like now, I go on his page just to see what's up with him. He got some more dudes, you know what I'm saying, and they doing whatever they doing or whatever, what I doing shows or whatever. But it's like I seen him like he want to be me. That's the whole point. He wants to be me. I'm the boss of my label.
Ain't nobody can be you.
You
He
can't beat me,
has
bro.
OG.
Nah, you can't beat me. Nah, at all.
How do you balance storytelling versus raw energy in your music?
Storytelling always the easiest key. That's the easiest. Because you know what I'm saying, you can tell something on you done went through or, break relationship, marriage, friendship, parentship, familyship, whatever. That's easy to talk about. But that other side, that lyrical side, you gotta tune yourself in to, make sure your wordplay good and your cadence good, your style good. So it's two different entities, but they both work. They both can work.
Absolutely. They both can work. You are not wrong about that one.
Both work.
So, The Diary of a Mad Mask created buzz. What did that moment teach you about your audience?
It just taught me basically, that people can accept, something new, something that's real, something that's authentic, something that, you can feel a meaning behind it. You know what I mean? And then for me, by that being my first solo album ever, that was my first. So I gave it all I had because, you know what I'm saying, by me coming off solo, coming from groups and all that, to just me, I had to really pay attention and give it all I got, you know what I'm saying, because I want people to grab hold to it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it was definitely an introvert and an outrovert situation, you know what I mean, because I was by myself, like I said, leaving groups I was in, and just to be me, coming out with me, I had to give it all I got, had to.
Absolutely. I feel you.
Yeah.
So, My Life, the return of Jason, sounds personal. What did you reveal in that project that people didn't expect?
I guess it was me opening up more to who I am, saying my fuck yous to people that didn't want to help, letting people know it was still, it was still me, still her. You know what I'm saying? It's this my life and not y'all's. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn straight.
it's
Fuck
my life,
you.
not y'all. It's me. That's what I'm facing. So that's what it was.
Absolutely. So, with your upcoming album, Still, what makes this one different from everything you've dropped before?
Because they get a fresh new me, from coming from this situation with him and feeling like like he tried to shelve me. This bringing a new entity, it's bringing a new me, it's bringing new fresh music, a fresh air, starting over, becoming something more than what it was. You know what I'm saying? Becoming, very eye appealing, very meaningful, very understanding, very faithful, keeping God first, let him control it, having a clear mindset, starting over. You know what I'm saying? Like, so still.
Absolutely. Of course, if someone listens to Still front to back, what do you want them to walk away feeling?
Count on you. Don't depend on nobody. Count on you. Because if you let somebody else bring you destruction, then you got to point your finger. If you brought your own destruction or you brought your own success, you done it. You don't have to worry about, the dependable on somebody else. You made this all happen. And you could be happy walking away because you done it. So when they get done listening to Still, he done that. He
Yes, you done that. He done
Yeah,
it.
you depended on him. Yeah,
Damn straight.
yeah.
So, your aggressive style is powerful,
Thank you.
but do you think it ever limits your reach to broader audiences?
And I think it just does what it does. Like when you hear it go, you hear that meaning. When you hear monster energy, you hear that. You hear who can I trust? You hear who you playing with. You hear that. Like anything you listen to that I've done, you gonna hear that's what it is. So it grabs hold.
Of
How
course.
it grabs hold to the artist. It grab or it don't. Like and majority it grabs hold to people. It does. So yeah,
It's facts. Absolutely. Facts right there.
most
So,
certainly.
Some artists wait to be discovered. Others step into the shadows and take their shot. Welcome to Mic Check Thursday, hosted by the host with the ghost, Bounceball Boogie. Every week, the boogeyman opens the gates, searching for the realest voices in the underground. No industry politics, no fake hype, just raw talent and honest feedback. Think you've got a hot track? For just 99 coins, submit your song and get one guaranteed play live. Get reviewed by Bounceball Boogie and the full panel of creatures from the Boogieverse. And if your sound hits different, you might earn something most artists never get: a personal invitation to a spotlight interview on the official Underground Nation podcast. This isn't a contest. This is a gateway to exposure, to community, to your next level. Join us live for Mic Check Thursday. Bring your track, bring your courage, and step into the Boogieverse. The Underground is watching. Are you ready to be heard?
I feel like staying true to your raw identity has ever cost you bigger industry opportunities?
Yeah, like this the thing. Like I don't do like where I'm from, East St. Louis. I don't do shows here at all. Like because it's so saturated with water. Like you don't.
I feel that.
Yeah, I go out of town and do my shows. Like I perform at stadiums, festivals, car shows. Like I've done it all when it comes to being out of town, and that's my pick. That's my niche. Like I can't.
Demographics.
Yeah, that's my demographic. I can't be here. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta go find where your people are.
I'd have been to Topeka, Kansas. I'd have been to Houston. I'd have been to Louisville, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been to Indiana. I'd have been to Salem. Like I'd have been to places. So that's my thing. I gotta go. Man.
I feel you on that. I also believe that a lot of up and coming artists focus a little bit too much on their hometown. They're not, looking at the bigger picture. If their goals are just being, local names and just spreading their message locally, then, kudos, bud, kudos. But it's just like if you look on Spotify alone, there are over 8 million rap artists. That's a lot. That's a lot. And not many of them, have a whole lot of monthly listeners. So, you really gotta put yourself outstanding in a position where people are gonna notice you.
Yeah, most certainly. You definitely gotta come to a plan to understand to do something different so people can grab hold to what you're doing. You know what I mean? And like you said on Spotify, it ain't that many monthly listens on Spotify at all.
No, there's really not. I just found out, honestly, 85% of that 8 million have less than 10 or less monthly listeners.
That's crazy. That is
It
crazy.
is. It's crazy. It
And
absolutely is.
I hate that if you're not from the industry or whatever, then you ain't getting billions of streams or millions of streams. Like, to me, that's unfair because you putting your work in, you putting your time in, you doing the same thing they doing. They just signed to a label. You know what I mean? But you doing the same thing. You bringing your presence, you bringing your music, you bringing your time and effort. Like, come on, man. That is crazy to me. That's crazy.
Well, I believe also, what do you think? Possibly it could be marketing and just like their perspective on it, like we were talking about, wanting to focus, more on home and not looking at your true demographics. Where is your voice hitting home the hardest at, going there, and then coming back and trying to push yourself once you already have a bigger name. I think it's all business strategy, and a lot of people aren't thinking it through like business.
Most certain. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Exactly.
Yeah.
And And if you not bringing no online presence, man, it's gonna be hard for you. You know what I mean? Like if you really
Say that when it get a little louder for the ones in the back.
if you not bringing no online presence, it ain't gonna work for you.
Oh, true words right there. A lot of horrorcore. This is actual facts. The reason that I'm doing what I'm doing as hard as I'm pushing myself on it is namely because there isn't a lot of history in the horrorcore culture. We don't have anything documented from the 90s. We were before the internet. You know, like this is where it was created, was before the internet. And a lot of the culture never evolved with the rest of mankind. You know, like, hey, they're already doing this. You know, and you don't find a lot of that. So, you know, I'm really trying to dig and to bring out not only just the culture and the networking and you know, the continuance and growth, but bridging the old with the new and discovering our legacy and our legends and, you know, our up and comers. And the internet online is where it is at.
They definitely, the internet definitely lined it up for whatever you need to be doing. The internet has done it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, 100%, man. Like you cannot. That's where all the I wouldn't have found. How would we have met? How did we meet?
Online.
Right there, online. So the power of the internet is imaginable, but it's a very underrated tool in the horrorcore culture, especially the older genres, older generations back there.
Yeah. On certainly. Yeah. That's how it goes. That's how it goes, for real.
Facts, man. Fucking facts. So a lot of talented artists stay underground, not because of skill, but because of business. Where do you feel you've either won or struggled financially in your career?
I would say, like I said, like during the early times when I first started going on tour, I was working different jobs or whatever, and I'm not finna let you tell me I can't have this day off because you tried. I'm finna go do my tour. So I was losing a lot.
You ain't gonna tell me what I'm doing.
Yeah, I was losing a lot of jobs going on tour, but hey, it is what it is. But because I knew what I was used to and I was spoiled, no cap, no lie. That man was giving me thousands and 500 and buying this and buying that and investing. Hey, what? You gonna let me go off and have my day off? I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I knew what I was getting. You know what I mean? But that's the struggle part of understanding. Like, you still will have to have some type of financial gain at the end because, like, me and him, that's over. So now I gotta bring what I gotta bring. I gotta do what I gotta do.
We gotta bring what we gotta bring.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Man.
Of course. So are you treating your music like a business with systems or more like passion-driven output?
Both. I would say both. It's definitely both because the passion, I'm putting the passion in it and doing it. The business aspect of making sure it look good, presentable for people people want to hear it, people want to push it, people want to share it. It can go to other type of businesses. So it's both for me. It's both. If you listen to Monster Energy, that's dedicated to the Monster Energy company. I got a song called Pro Tools that's dedicated to the program people work with Pro Tools, dedicated to the Pro Tools thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I do stuff for businesses. I don't do songs just to be saying I rap or whatever. I do stuff for business moves. You know what I'm saying? My music can go on video games, sitcoms, movies, commercials.
Right.
That's what I do it for. It's a business. I'm not a rapper. I'm a businessman. So
ain't that the truth? There are a lot of artists. I mean, now I personally don't see that, you know, being passion driven or, you know, emotionally motivated and inspired to create is any less of a path than treating it like a business. How do you feel that might differ financially?
I mean, anything you're doing, it take money to make money. That's the whole thing of it. Like you gotta be financially straight to come out to be financially. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta put money in it to get money back. That's with anything. I don't care what it is. If you selling cases of water and you manufactured yourself and to get it out there, you trying to see your money come back. That's what it is.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle because, you know, you try to make sure you got every nick and cranny, penny, nickel, dime to push what you need to get them dimes and pennies and nickels and quarters back. That's what
Straight
it is.
facts right there. It takes money to make money.
It takes money to make money. No way around it. It takes money to make.
Free. It ain't free.
When you building I'll say when people buying studio equipment, you spending thousands of dollars to make your studio look how it need to look, what you want to put in it, this, that, and the third. Then you start recording.
Expensive.
And when you start recording, okay, then you go on tours. What you getting behind it? What you gonna get behind doing after all that you done, all this work you done, what's coming behind it?
Fucking facts right there. Now it's your job. You already got the tools that you need to put your product out there to compensate the expense. Absolutely, man. Motherfucking yeah. There ain't no getting around it. You can't get around that.
Hell no. No way, form, or fashion. No.
Yeah, you can't get around it. That you already spent the money. It's gone. Bye, Felicia. It's gone. Now how you gonna get it back? And how you gonna get it back? You gotta make it.
Facts. Dead ass. Yeah, dead ass. Most certainly.
I totally get that.
Looking for bold, high-quality merch that hits harder than your next show? At Smoke and Barrel Apparel, we fire up the best in screen printing and promotional gear, crafted for bands, artists, and creators who refuse to blend in. From shirts to banners, from tour drops to custom promo runs, we've got your back with the best prices around. Learn more today at Smokin. That's SMOKINBA.com. Official sponsor of the Underground Nation podcast, supporting the heartbeat of the underground, one print at a time. Contact Ryan Chavez for more information. Smoke in Barrel Apparel, where your brand meets the barrel.
If someone looked at your income streams today, stream shows, merch, what would you say needs the most improvement?
That's a good question. I would say, being honest, people easily to buy merch. That's easy to me. My thought process. That's easy because people seeing the shirts, the CDs, or whatever. That's easy. That
you can slap them on anybody's ass, on anybody's billboard, on anybody's store.
Yeah, most certainly. That's a whole nother subject. That's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother. So to me, it's the hard part is getting your streams done. That's the hardest part. I just found out. I think Snoop Dogg was talking about it online one time. He said 1 billion streams. I want to be correctful. He said 1 billion streams. You're not even getting $1 million out of 1 billion streams, or a million. However you're not even getting $1 million. What? That's the hardest ball game ever.
Seriously. It is very underpaid, and this is where it goes back to the business mindset like we were talking about. If you stack your content correctly and market it and promote it efficiently, that's where you make your biggest impact. But most people aren't doing that. They're not being consistent. They're not thinking about it.
Like I tell people all the time, I understand, like, what I'm saying? People be saying I be spamming, but it'd be me sharing my own shit or my team sharing my stuff on my page. But Facebook is only 10%. That's not the whole 100%.
Absolutely. Multi-platforming.
That ain't number 10%. 10. I got my own website.
You have to put it out there. Discord, all of them. What is it? What are they out there using? Kick, TikTok, all of them. All of them.
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, well, it's called X now, but everything you can. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to have your own website. Like, I got my own website. I got my own home. All that got to work. All that has to work to build something. And that's why people go on tour so much. They need that money. Need that money. Everything is a money game. Everything. Ain't no way around it. It's not a way around it at all. So that's what it is.
That's what it is. You heard it. So what does success actually look like for you? Numbers, impact, or something deeper?
It's way deeper. It ain't money. It ain't numbers. It's to see people have a better life and a better world for me. That's what it is for me. To see people have something better. That I gave my hand and arm out and people's lives changed. That's what's important to me, period. Out of 14 years dealing with him, we didn't do nothing to make a change, to make a difference.
Well, the next 14 years is going to be something deeper.
That 14 years definitely going to be something. Definitely. I put God's hands on it to make it happen.
Damn straight.
It's going to be something, for sure. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, keep your eyes open. Y'all done seen the last 14. The next 14 going to blow you away.
Yeah, most certainly gonna blow your mind. Most certainly. Yeah.
So when fans connect with your music, What part of your story do you think hits them the hardest?
Good question. Just being motivated and dedicated and being consistent. I think that hit people more than anything. You know, putting to they can do anything they put their mind to do. Sky's the limit. You know, and stay dedicated and consistent. Like keep pushing. I think they grab that more. Keep pushing. You'll get there. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Don't give up. Stay real to yourself. Keep God first and keep pushing. You'll get there. I think they grab that more.
Yeah.
Man.
Facts.
Also,
Keep pushing.
I said that on the end of my song "Who Can I Trust." Yeah. Hey man, give God some praise. Then after that, give yourself some praise. Stay real.
Truth.
Yeah. That's the most part of it. Stay real.
Stay real. So if the industry never fully embraced you, would you still feel fulfilled doing this?
I'm always do this. Always. Industry ways on how they do stuff or whatever or not. I'm still gonna do this. Still. My album called Still, right? Still.
Hey, still. So, final question we have for tonight. Let's see. There's someone listening right now, maybe from a place just like East St. Louis, who feels overlooked, doubted, and ready to give up. What advice would you give them to keep going and believe in their path?
Know the doors are open. There's always a brighter light at the end of the tunnel. The door is always open. Strive. Stay motivated. Stay dedicated. You know, put your mind to, you know, this you that want to do this. It's you that want to make this happen. It's you that want to see success. So with that, keep going. Keep pushing. Put God first in everything of it that you're trying to do and build your vision. Build your dream. Build your own entity and watch your income. You will see success. You will see it. Because you done it. That's what I give them.
You heard it, right?
I'm sorry. Still.
Coming
soon. Here it go on all streaming platforms. Video will be out soon. The trailer will be coming about 4, 5, 6 days. Y'all stay tuned. It's still.
Y'all hear it. Go check it out. So that right there, that's what Underground Nation is all about. Real stories, real struggle, real elevation. A huge shout out to Jason Mask DeBooth, J Mask, for coming through and giving us that raw, unfiltered truth. If you're rocking with this moment, I'm sorry?
I says the king of the 618. I'm hurt.
A king of the 618. You heard it, man. You heard it. The king of the 618. If you're rocking with his movement, and I know you are, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to him on all social and streaming platforms. Run those numbers up. Stay tapped into everything he's got coming next. And if you're hungry for more artists that are really making noise underneath the surface, you already know where to go. underground-nation.com. And if you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or someone with a story the world needs to hear, don't sit on it. Submit your information right now. ugnpodcast@gmail.com. This is your girl, Feral Minx, and we'll catch you on the next one. Stay real, stay loud, and stay underground. Thank you so much for coming with us. I appreciate this. Is there any last shout outs that you would like to give out to everybody?
Oh, man, like I said, man, shout out to everybody, man, that's doing their thing. Much love to East St. Louis. Much love to St. Louis. You know what I mean? Man, keep going, man. Keep yourself going. Keep striving. Stay motivated, dedicated, consistent. You'll get where you're going. Y'all can follow me on my page, J Mask on Facebook. That's JAIMASK. My fan page, Jason Mask, the Booth, INC. Y'all can catch me on Twitter, which is X at Jason Mask. On Insta, Jason Mask, J Mask, INC. Or you can catch me at my own home at Mask Out Records, F13 Music Gang, maskabilitydistribution.com. Let's go, man. New album coming out soon still. Here it go, out on all streaming platforms. Video be coming soon. Y'all get ready for me, man. I'm here. It's still Jason Mask, the Booth, J Mask. Yeah!
Thank you so much.
No problem.
And just like that, another unforgettable conversation is etched into the walls of Underground Nation. A huge thank you to Jason Mask DeBooth, J Mask, for pulling up and blessing us with his story, his wisdom, and his relentless passion for music. From East St. Louis roots to building a legacy through raw lyricism and undeniable resilience, his journey is proof that persistence can turn pain into purpose. Make sure you show J Mask some love by hitting that like button, following his journey, and and subscribing to his music on all social and streaming platforms so you don't miss what he has coming next. And if today's conversation inspired you, don't stop here. Visit underground-nation.com to discover more incredible artists, entrepreneurs, and creators who are making major noise underneath the surface. Think you've got a story worth telling? Are you an artist, entrepreneur, or creative visionary ready to be heard? Submit your information right now to ugnpodcast@gmail.com. And before you disappear into the shadows, don't forget to leave us a review wherever you're streaming this podcast. Send us a screenshot of your review for a chance to receive a special shout out on a future episode. Until next time, keep creating, keep evolving, and keep making noise, because eventually the world will have no choice but to listen.